Hello from the Big South Network studio. I'm Mark Bryant, and this is another of our basketball season previews for the Big South season in 2024-25. Very happy right now to turn to Coach Scott Merritt of Gardner-Webb Running Bulldogs. Coach, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
This is year two, so let's take a step back before we step forward. Last year, being a first-year head coach, what did you learn? What did you take from that experience that you're applying in this year and moving forward?
I think the biggest takeaway personally for me is that I have to be a little bit more patient. We had a young team last year. It was my first year as a head coach, and I think I got a little bit frustrated with the mentality of a lot of the kids being year one. And I'm trying to take a step in that direction this year, or growth in that direction. Just being a little bit more patient as we try to develop our culture.
Well, your culture involves a couple key players, certainly. Let's list this out here. Newcomer of the year, Ashley Hawkins last year. Freshman of the year, Anaya Harris last year. And not only are both players back, but Ashley is preseason player of the year for the conference as a whole. So what do you expect from them? What growth do you foresee for those players?
The first thing is they've worked extremely hard and they were committed. You know, with the transfer portal nowadays, right, there was never any wavering with those kids. They wanted to be at Gardner-Webb, they wanted to play for myself. So that was exciting, right? You got your two best players back returning and committed. That means a lot. So to have that kind of continuity going into year two is huge. And they both just worked their butts off this summer. I've gotten extremely more talented. Driss is probably, or that's her nickname, Anaya Harris, is probably our emotional leader, and I think as a sophomore, as a young player, that's pretty impressive that she's that piece that like brings the energy every single day. You know, is nonstop vocal, like she's that piece for us. You know, and they do it by committee. Ashley's obviously our best player, and she has a leadership, has some leadership tendencies as well, but together they are a great company.
Who's going to join them as key returning players, and what roles are they going to play?
So Lauren Bailey had a great summer as well. She'll be back. She was on the all-freshman team last year. She'll be a consistent piece for us right now. She's probably our best defender in terms of being in the right position all the time. She'll be huge for us. So that was like the core of our team coming back. So I was excited about that. And then we have some new pieces from the transfer portal that should be huge additions for us this year. Well,
let's delve into that a little bit more. What pieces are coming in that folks should be looking at? Who's going to contribute?
So there's several. So I think the biggest contributing piece will be this kid from VCU, Elza, I don't want to butcher her name, she's Lithuania, Matakite, I believe, 6'2", very, very skilled, fifth-year kid, so she'll bring a combination of skill and experience to our team. And Ellie Blatchford from Southern Miss will be two huge additions to our team, both very, very good, both very, very tough and hard-nosed, and great kids. So that was important coming into year two, is I wanted more talent, but I wanted really good, high-character kids.
It sounds like the squad will be fun to watch. As we look toward the schedule, what does the non-conference slate look like? Who are some of the matchups that we should be looking for?
So we had our question. Well, I fell into a really, really tough schedule in year one, and we opened at North Carolina, which is fine, right? But for my first game as a head coach, and that was a little bit much. But this year we have some of the same opponents. We're going to Richmond. We're going to James Madison. We open with West Georgia, November 4th. We play East Tennessee State. We play Queens. We play. We're going to Hampton. So we have a really balanced schedule. We're going to Charlotte again. So I like this schedule compared to last year going into year two. It's still competitive, still very challenging, but I think we'll be able to get some more wins.
We look forward to seeing that in action this year. We wish you and all the Running Bulldogs the best of luck. And we thank you for watching another installment of our season preview series for Big South Basketball 2024-25.